Hi, I'm Sam and I like things. Pause for effect. Okay, let's talk about Topshop. Originally released in Japan in 1989, Topshop was developed by the company Kid, otherwise known as Kindle Imagine Develop. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? It was heavily inspired by the game Monopoly. Players are given the choice to play from a colorful cast of characters that range from talking cats to a little cactus and even a wizard with a bad sinus infection. Once you decided who you want to be, you also get to choose a game board or empty mall to begin the game. In every level, players begin at the bottom floor in front of the bank, which serves as your checkpoint. You roll a giant pencil to dictate how many steps you take and which direction you move in, and once landing on an empty space, you get to choose whether or not to open a shop and lay claim to it. As it is, the lower levels have the cheaper stores to open and the higher ones are more expensive. However, you're not just opening up your own business and waiting for some unlucky plum to land on your space and spend money. You also have to keep your shops well stocked because if you don't, someone else can buy up your store. You also gain a certain number of assets from buying and selling goods, and in the end, they act as a way to determine who the winner is. Oh, this game. I like this game. I used to play this a lot as a kid and I was blown away with how different it was. As a child, like every other fledgling gamer, I had mainly only been exposed to titles such as Super Mario Bros., Sonic, or Legend of Zelda. Never in my life had I seen so many bright colors and bright-eyed illustrations in a video game. There's also something to be said about having a laid-back multiplayer game for the PlayStation. Most of the time when I had friends over, I'd throw on Star Fox or Super Smash Bros. On my Nintendo 64. On the PlayStation I had maybe Spyro? Yeah, I had Spyro. I'm a pretty mellow fellow and I like me some board games. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, board games were beginning to sizzle out aside from family game nights, and not so much a super fun afternoon with your pals after school. Then there's this game. Up to 4 players, 1 screen, and you can actually hang out between turns. This is Monopoly for cool kids. There's also these cool cutout scenes when everybody's finished their turns that depict time as months go by. Me and my friend used to be super excited to see what each one of our birth months looked like. Mine looked like a frog cosplayer trying to infiltrate a swamp, and a creepy snail with his, Hoochie Mama? Huh. The music is also just pretty darn swell. It's so happy and cheerful, much like the arcade music was back in the day. It's meant to keep you excited and in a pleasant mood, which is pretty useful considering when one of your friends buys up your store at the top floor that you killed yourself to get and you kinda need something to keep you sane while you plot your revenge. Oh my god, how many points did she get from that? Anyway, that's all I really have to say about it. Topshop! I definitely recommend it, without a doubt. This game's a good game. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your shelves stocked. Seriously, do it. Bye!
Everybody knows 6 is best. I wouldn't really know.